Kevin's card collecting. How you doing there, Kevin? Hopefully you're having a good start to your day today, or end to your day, depending on which way you look at it. Did you work last night? Chats McGee, the obsessed Astros fan, is in here. Hello there, Chats. Doing great. Excellent day. I'm at the office right now. Okay. You just kind of watching in the background or listening? That's cool. Just don't want you to get in trouble with any of the bosses there. How are you, Donald? I am doing great. It is the great start of a day. Let me just finish this one off one time real quick here. This is the last time. I'll go ahead and get it away. There we go. Go ahead and switch to my next screen here for a second. All right. So yes, I am doing very well. Very well I am. Looks like so far it's just you two guys in here. Kevin and Chats McGee, the obsessed Astros fan. Yep. Greinke sure makes me nervous. Oh boy. Yeah, I couldn't watch any of the game. I just watched it on my phone, the stats as the scoring was going on and stuff. I don't know. I'm getting super frustrated with DirecTV not being able to watch the MLB playoffs on a regular channel. I guess because they got the contract with Fox Sports News or Fox Sports Channel. I don't know what's up. The Plush King. How you doing there, Plush King? Nice to see you jump in the chat here this morning. I am doing good. And just to give you a heads up, I have watched every one of your videos there, Plush King. I have watched all of your videos. I like your content. I like the way you're doing your channel. Keep up the great work. And as things progress, hopefully we can help you grow your channel. Dearman 2019, were you home from school all this week, Dearman? Oh my word. Breaks and stuff. Quiet today. Yeah, it was pretty quiet. It took a couple minutes before somebody even showed up in my stream. You heard Jabs mention you in his stream, right? When did he mention me in the stream? Last night? I kind of had popped in yesterday. I don't think he streamed. Just said he was checking out your stuff and you're a motivation to people. Yes, I am. I tried to motivate people on the channel. I tried to get people excited. And the reason I do that is like, comment, and subscribe. You have to do all that when you're young, growing your channel and stuff. I want to try and do probably some more of the StreamYard chats where I bring different guests from the channel in and just kind of have a chance to talk and chit chat with people and kind of motivate people into how to grow your channel properly. So that's kind of nice to know that Jabs mentioned me in his stream. No, I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't been getting to either Eric's or John's channel too much lately. Kind of like I'm on a mission right now. I'm on a mission. You can kind of see up here, I'm up to 951 subscribers. I'm less than 100, actually less than 50 to go now. 49 subscribers. I did have 952 when I went to bed last night. I guess somewhere along the line somebody unsubscribed to me. I still have to catch up on some of my recent subscribers and go subscribe to their channels. When somebody subscribes to me, I like to give them a subscription back, go to their channel and at least watch one video. I kind of like the way Plush King does their content. It was really nice and it's really different and exciting at the same time. But keep up that content. Keep putting up videos there, Plush King. Keep putting up videos, and I have a link and timestamp for you. Hold up. Okay, yeah, then I can go through. Yeah, if you link right at that spot in his stream where he talked about me, that would be awesome just to hear what he had mentioned there. Again, we've got plenty of time to chit chat. We got about 13 minutes before I actually start my content for today. So this is, I like to jump in a little early basically so I can just so I can join everybody in the chat before I get into my content where I'm not really paying attention to the chat and all that. I found it because I said love Donald in the stream chat. Thanks there, Plush King. Appreciate you guys just mentioning that when I'm not in the stream. I thought he was live yesterday. I started watching a video, but it wasn't alive. I think I just missed his live yesterday. I did try to jump in and was gonna say a quick hello on his chat. I know tonight is his fan mail Friday. I don't know for sure if he's still doing his fan mail Friday. I heard he might be cutting that out soon. But yeah, so I will try and get back in there. Okay, it's go to 29 minutes and 40 seconds. Was this on his live stream from yesterday, Plush King? Benny Mabe, good afternoon at Donald Blondal. Thanks a lot. I have to kind of pay attention in the chat because when I'm on Streamlabs here, I don't see it. 2 days ago. Okay, so not yet. So Wednesday's video. Okay, I'll make a note to go to Eric's Wednesday video. And it is 29 minutes and 40 seconds, right around there. Okay, I'll probably start watching at that point in the video just before. I'll write down here, Jabs, Fam, Wednesday. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have watched them live on Wednesday anyway because I would have been in church. So let's see, that would have been the 15th, 10:15. All right, I got a note to go check that out. Thank you very much there, Plush King, for giving me a heads up on that one. Benny Mabe, all is well here in North Carolina at Donald. Oh, okay, you're out in North Carolina. Out in North Carolina near where Carter's Eat. I believe Carter's Eat is in North Carolina. So I don't know if you're familiar with Carter's Eat. Maybe I met you from her channel. The Plush King, yes, I was like, that's awesome. He did a shout out and wondered if you heard it. Had to tell you about it for sure. It's sick. Well, thank you there, Plush King. I really do appreciate, how can I say this in a nice way? So let me just give you a heads up. So the people in my church know I do a YouTube channel. And some of the younger guys and people in the church know that I do a sports card channel primarily, along with other things coming up here shortly. But and I do have people in the church that are subscribed to the channel. But pretty much I have some scouts in my church that when they go to garage sales or thrift stores and things like that, they look for baseball cards for me. Oh, I already put the binder away, but my pastor's son, he went to Goodwill and found a binder of baseball cards for me. I had about maybe 12 Hall of Fame cards that were in there, nothing special, but that was my scouts there. And it's, I guess, with Plush King and some of the people in the channel, it's nice to know that I have scouts that keep an eye on things for me and give me a little bit of heads up. So, not that I'm wanting you to do that, but it is an encouragement to me that even though I haven't been fully on board with Jab's family and in full support of his channel, sometimes when you get busy in your own channel and you're trying to grow and get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, that's what I'm striving for currently. I'm almost getting close to about halfway on my watch hours. I have 2,000 watch hours, pretty close. Probably in the next couple days I should be able to reach that goal, but we'll see how things roll along. I did jump on a little bit earlier today. We got 9 minutes before content time here. So it's 62 degrees here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at the Plush King. All right. So Primate is in here. He's probably working in background mode in his place. Sally Lloyd is here. How you doing, Sally? One of my faithful long-time subscribers here in the channel. I appreciate you jumping in here. It's like 40 here, so I'll take 62. All right. Oh, Sally Lloyd says she's soggy. It must be raining there. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot. Pretty much. It's I don't know why I don't have to stay here. I don't know why I don't turn the camera around here. There you go. I'm wearing my Hall of Fame Mariners t-shirt today for Hall of Fame Friday. But yes. So pretty much, yeah, it was very rainy yesterday and very rainy last night. This morning the sun tried to come out, but now the clouds have showed back up. It's supposed to pretty much rain until next Thursday or Friday, last time I checked on my phone. Of course, being in the Pacific Northwest here, it does, the weather changes daily. So sometimes we don't know what the weather's going to be like. I won't tell the temps out here in Nevada. You'll all be jealous. Yeah, I'm sure you're probably in the 80s or the 90s probably, right, Kevin? Butra Habib. Hi, how are you doing there? Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Butra Habib. Habib? I hope I'm saying that pretty close there, Butra. I'll leave it at Butra. How's that sound? That's probably about the closest I can get on that channel name. Benny Mabe, thank you at Kevin's Card Collecting, and hello and God bless. Yes. Make sure you do, if you do see somebody new in the channel, make sure you share the love. Share the love in the channel. And make sure you're checking each other person's channel out. If you're not subscribed, give them a subscription. It's not that hard to do. But then it does create work for you. If you give that subscription to somebody, please share the love. And if you do that for them, they'll do that for you for sure. And that's how we'll grow our channels a little bit faster than you might think. If I would have known what I know now today, back when I started back in early May, or the end of April, and started my live streams in May, I would have been pushing a lot harder earlier on. But now that I know what I know, I'm pushing and grinding as much as I can to see. My ultimate goal, of course, is to get to my 999 plus 1 subscribership level by the end of this month now. That's my goal right now. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. It just means it's the ebbs and flows of trying to grow a channel, right? So, oh, there, Benny Mabe, I just jumped on your bus. I see you're an aviation buff. Yes, I remember when I went to his channel there, Kevin. He's in aviation a little bit like you are with your RCs, your remote control planes. I hit the like and shared at Donald Blondahl. Well, thank you there, Benny. Yeah, if you guys can share the channel, if you do not mind on that, I don't really stress that as much, but I know it can, when you share the channel, it'll actually bring some people into the stream, which is fine. And don't forget, give me that thumbs up in the channel. Thumbs up, please. Okay. So, yeah. So let's see. What else did I want to mention here before we've got about 5 minutes before I get into my Hall of Fame inductees for 1996 video series. So we do have a little bit of time to chit-chat in here. That's why I do like to go on a little bit earlier. Right now we've been on almost 16 minutes. But it did take a couple minutes for people to jump in and jump on board. I'm a retired AMP mechanic. All right. So, trying to think right off the top of my head, anything else I wanted to talk about. That's about all I can think of at the time. Brewers Cards Forever's in here. How's Brewers Cards Forever doing? They're in the house. We're up to double digits. We made it up to double digits in the stream now. We have 10 people in here, unless somebody jumps out because I said there's 10. Yay, go Astros. Yes, I'd kind of like to see the Astros win. they got a pretty good chance now. They're working on it. I know the Yankees got a good team, but I think the Yankees need to share the love with somebody else and let Houston jump in there again. All right. At Benny Mabe, cool. In a previous life, I worked as a lineman at an FBO. I look forward to viewing your content. Okay. Oh my word! How'd I get? Oh, I must have clicked into that one by accident. That's okay. All right. So just real quick, I'm going to turn the camera around for a couple minutes and get some thoughts on tomorrow's schedule and see if I want to change things up or go with it for sure. Let me go into my other tab here. Of course, everybody knows tomorrow is Saturday. What I'm trying to figure out is if we want to do let's see if I can bend this back enough, get it adjusted. Tomorrow, of course, could be auction day. $1 1 minute lightning auctions. I need to know if I'd have participation. If anybody's interested in an auction, I could try and work on getting some cards together. I've been so busy growing and building my channel up that I haven't had time to really sort through and find some better cards maybe for an auction. But I do have oddball type stuff and things I can bring into the auction tomorrow if anybody's interested. Of course, I'd need to see if I'd have also help possibly from one or two of my moderators. I didn't see Clayton jump in here yet. I know Kevin's card collecting's here. I don't know what he's got going on tomorrow. He might be busy. I will not be available tomorrow as I have plans. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Not sounding mean or anything toward the auctions and stuff. I was hoping to maybe do something different. So I think maybe that's what oh, my word. My Fitbit just died on me. Well, it didn't die on me. I got to see if I can repair the band here. It just came loose from my wrist. It's getting old, that's why. It's okay, I'm not going to invest in a new one because I think my daughter's going to get me an Apple Watch soon. That's what she says, at least, since Father's Day. But other than that, I think probably what I'll probably do then instead is I'm going to do a box opening tomorrow. I got this in about a week ago, and I think I'm probably going to do that. So we got about a minute to go into our video content. So I'm going to nix this one right here. I'm going to nix that there. Go back to this screen. Gonna keep that there for now. Let me readjust my camera and get ready. It is 10:30 now. So we are going to get into our content for today. Fitbit, the company, should be bought out soon. Waiting for that to happen. Laugh out loud. I trade stocks for a living. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've had quite a few Fitbits through the lifetime of when I started using Fitbits. And it seems like that's one of their weak points is they do have, I think, pretty bad these right here. This is where it's separating here. You can kind of see this, and it just popped off now, so it's gotten really loose. But I do use it. I do wear it daily. I take it off when I shower, and I take it off when I pretty much go to, well, just when I shower. Pretty much. Other than that, it's on me, on my wrist 24/7. Keeps track of my sleep patterns and everything else there. All right. So I'm going to get ready here to go to my other tab so I can highlight our 4 Hall of Famers today. I know, Sally, you don't like these two. I know you don't like these two, but unfortunately I didn't have any baseball cards for William Foster and Ned Hanlon. They are older players from the Chicago American Giants and the Baltimore Orioles when they were with the National League. So I'm going to get ready to jump on in here. All right, so I'm going to get ready to go in. We are 10:30. We do have 4 Hall of Famers again. We got Jim Bunning here. Jim Bunning. We got Bill Foster here. Then we've got Ned Hanlon here and Earl Weaver here. Okay, so the only player for the most part and more recent is Jim Bunning. We got Earl Weaver. He was a manager for the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, so we're going to get into these 4. I'm going to bring the first one front and center here so you guys can see Jim Bunning's pitcher. He's a pitcher with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Jab's family, since Jab's family is the one that got me started in my whole programming genre here. He's the one that got me started on a YouTube channel back in April when I started watching him. And pretty much I thought, okay, I think I can do this. I've got content up on YouTube, and well, I just add new content. So that's how this channel developed into what it is today. And it is always continually growing and developing as we move along too. Okay, so we have Jim Bunning, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996. His primary team is with the Detroit Tigers, and his primary position is a pitcher. So let's go here into his bio here. Jim Bunning, James Paul David Bunning, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996. His primary team was the Detroit Tigers. Okay, and his primary position was a pitcher. So Jim Bunning was a tough right-handed sidearm pitcher during his 17-year big league career, but consistency was what he craved. Once stating, "I am most proud of the fact I went through nearly 11 years without missing a start. They wrote my name down and I went to the post." From 1955 to 1971, in a playing career spent mostly with the Detroit Tigers and the Philadelphia Phillies, Bunning would be triumphant in 224 games. Though the 8-time All-Star would have only one 20-win season, Bunning would win 19 games 4 times, often pitching with tough luck. He lost a major league record of 5 1-0 decisions in a season. When Bunning retired, he was second on the all-time strikeouts list to Walter Johnson with 2,855. Bunning's most memorable performance may have come on June 21st, 1964, when on Father's Day, the father of 9 tossed the 9th perfect game in Major League history and the first no-hitter by a Phillies pitcher in more than 58 years in a 6-0 victory at the New York Mets. He also pitched a no-hitter for Detroit on July 20th, 1958. I was just born a few days before that. Against Boston, winning 3-0. For most pitchers like me who aren't overpowering Supermen with extraordinary stuff like Sandy Koufax or Nolan Ryan, a no-hitter is a freaky thing, Bunning said. You can't plan it. It's not something you can try to do. It just happens. Everything has to come together. Good control, outstanding plays from your teammates, a whole lot of good fortune on your side, and a lot of bad luck for the other guys. A million things could go wrong, but on this one particular day of your life, none of them do. Besides throwing no-hitters in the American and National Leagues, Bunning was also the second pitcher behind Hall of Famer Cy Young to win 100 games and collect 1,000 strikeouts in both circuits, the American and National Leagues. Alan Lewis, a 1981 Ford Frick Award honoree who covered Bunning while writing for the Philadelphia Inquirer, said, "He's the only pitcher I ever saw who never threw a pitch that he didn't know exactly what he was trying to do with it. He had purpose with every pitch." Fellow Phillies pitcher Dennis Bennett may have summed up Bunning's important best when he said, "He's the leader of the staff. When he loses, we are shocked." He's 200 pounds of pride. He takes care of himself, likes money, loves his family, has a great arm and a great delivery, said Gene Mauch. So here's his career at a glance. 591 games, 3,433 hits, 1,527 runs. He pitched in 3,760.1 innings with 224 wins, 184 losses. He had a winning percentage of .549. He started in 519 games. He had an ERA of 3.27, 151 completed games, 40 shutouts, a whip of 1.179. He had 16 saves, 1,366 runs, 1,000 walks, and 2,855 strikeouts. So there we have our first Hall of Famer for the 1996 inductees. Put him back here in his place of honor here. And get ready to move to our second Hall of Famer, Bill Foster. Bill Foster, I'll put right there. Got a little bit of it's curling up there on my little mat. It's not really a mat. It's a sheet of paper I printed out on my computer and just kind of taped it on my board down on my tabletop down here. All right. That's inexpensive branding. Okay, Bill Foster is our second inductee for 1996. William Hendrick Foster, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996. Primary team, Chicago American Giants, and he also was a pitcher. Bill Foster was my star pitcher, not even barring Satchel Paige, said manager Dave Malarcher. The younger half-brother of Negro Leagues legend and founder Andrew Ruby Foster. Bill Foster was a tall left-handed pitcher who played from 1923 to 1937. For much of that time, he was considered the best lefty in the Negro Leagues, according to the Hall of Fame umpire Jocko Conlon. Foster had the same perfect delivery of Herb Pennock, but was faster by far, with a sharp curve, and had what all great pitchers have, control. Foster could throw extremely hard, but he was a pitcher, not just a thrower. His repertoire included the fastball, curve, slider, a drop ball, and most importantly, a phenomenal change of pace. Manager Malarcher called him the greatest exponent of the change of pace. He could throw you a fastball with maybe 6 or 8 changes of speeds. According to Hall of Famer Hilton Smith, Foster would throw his high curve for a called strike. Then when he got ready for you to swing, he'd start it round your waist, and the catcher would catch it in the dirt. You couldn't hit it with anything. Foster starred for his brother's Chicago American Giants through much of the 20s, helping the team to pennants in 1926, 27, and 33. The 1926 season and postseason may have been his greatest. He won 26 consecutive games, both league and non-league games, during the season. In the playoff between the Giants and the first half season winning Kansas City Monarchs, the Giants needed to win both games to take the pennant. Foster started and won both games of the doubleheader, both against future Hall of Famer Bullet Rogan. The American Giants then advanced to the World Series, defeating the Bacharach Giants, while Foster won 2 games, pitched in 2 others, and posted an ERA of 1.27. Foster was the winning pitcher for the West in the first East-West All-Star game, going the distance against a formidable opposing lineup. He appeared in the Midsummer Classic again the following year. Foster briefly served as a player-manager in 1931 for the American Giants, but resigned in order to concentrate on pitching. He played winter ball in Cuba and California. Foster was Dean of Men and Baseball coach at Alcorn State University from 1960 until his death in 1978. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1996. He gave our best teams fits, said Hall of Famer Cumberland Posey. He was the hardest man in baseball to beat. All right, here's some of his career at a glance. They didn't have any stats listed for his number of games he played in, but he gave up 1,348 hits, 608 runs, 1,675 innings pitched. He had 128 wins and 63 losses, which gave him a winning percentage of .670. He had games started 188. They don't have any stats on his ERA, his earned run average. Complete games, 145. Shutouts, he had 30. His whip was 1.110. And then he had 511 walks, 987 strikeouts. So there you have it. Our second Hall of Famer for today, Bill Foster, 1996. All right, now we're going to move to our next and third Hall of Famer for today, and that is Ned Hanlon. Ned Hanlon is our next one up to bat in the spotlight. Edward Hugh Hanlon, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996. His primary team was the Baltimore Orioles when they were with the National League, and his primary position was a manager. Long before the term small ball became popular, manager Ned Hanlon was among the first to recognize that a team could generate as many runs with its legs as it could with its bats. Hanlon began as a fine outfielder in 13 professional seasons in Cleveland, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore. Though he was a career .260 hitter, Hanlon stole 329 bases, all of them coming after stolen bases were recorded in 1885, 6 years into his career. So he probably had a lot more than that. It is a striking illustration of Ned Hanlon's daring and speed that for 2 years Buck Ewing has never once succeeded in throwing him out at second on a steal, wrote the Sporting Life, and Buck is one of the best throwers in the league. Hanlon was also reversed as one of the game's best outfielders, topping the National League in putouts in 1882 and 1884. As captain of the Detroit Wolverines, Hanlon led the club to its only pennant in 1887. After traveling with A.G. Spalding's famous Around the World Baseball Tour in the winter of 1988, Hanlon became a player-manager of the Pittsburgh Alleghenies in the second half of 1889. The following season, Hanlon placed his full support in the burgeoning Players' League, which sought to break away from the National League and its owners' oppressive reserve clause. Hanlon posted one of his best seasons with a sterling .389 on-base percentage, but the league folded after just one season. I want to say, gentlemen, that you can talk of the loyalty of a Ward, a Ewing, a Keefe, and so on, but give me Ned Hanlon above everybody else, said big league organizer Albert Johnson. He stands today as the hero of the Players' League. He is the only ball player in that league who has held to the contract he signed. Not a penny has he received for his work this season, although he has played better ball than ever before. Hanlon returned to the Alleghenies for one more season, where he would unintentionally alter the franchise's identity. After he traveled to Pennsylvania's Presque Isle Peninsula to sign second baseman Louis Bibar away from Philadelphia, Hanlon's tactics were deemed piratical by an American Association executive. The insult stuck, and the Alleghenies would be known as the Pittsburgh Pirates forevermore. Hanlon spent one more year as a player in Pittsburgh before taking over the National League's Baltimore Orioles club in 1892. It was near the Inner Harbor where Hanlon made his permanent stamp on the game, transforming the Orioles from cellar dwellers to perennial powers, armed with a core of feisty players that included future Hall of Fame managers Hugh Jennings and John McGraw. Hanlon developed a set of rough, aggressive strategies that would be copied by many teams during the dead ball era. Known as inside baseball, Hanlon's philosophy centered on teamwork, speed, and execution. He incorporated baseball's first regular use of plays like the hit and run and sacrifice bunt, the suicide squeeze, and the double steal. Hanlon also developed the famous Baltimore chop, in which players like McGraw would pound a pitch directly into the ground and sprint to the first while the ball bounced high above home plate. Perhaps drawing on his own mixed success as a hitter, Hanlon was among the first to employ a platoon system that alternated players in and out of the lineup depending upon whether the pitcher was right or left-handed. It occurred to Hanlon that a run gained by strategy counted as a big run gained by slugging, wrote the Baltimore Sun. According to the he evolved an offensive technique that made baseball into something of an art. From 1894 to 1900, Hanlon captured 5 out of 7 National League pennants with Baltimore and Brooklyn, making him professional baseball's most successful manager since Harry Wright. I always rated Nen Hanlon as the greatest leader ever had, said Hall of Famer manager Connie Mack, who played both for and against Hanlon in the 1890s. I don't believe any man lived who knew as much baseball as he did. In 1937, the Sporting News deemed Hanlon to be the game's greatest strategist and the father of modern baseball. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1996. So his career at a glance as a manager, he was involved in 2,530 games. He had 1,313 wins and 1,313 wins, 1,164 losses, giving him as a manager a winning percentage of .530. So there we have it, folks. The third Hall of Fame inductee for 1996. Now on to our final and fourth Hall of Famer is Earl Weaver. Earl Sidney Weaver, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996. His primary team was the Baltimore Orioles, and his primary position was a manager. Pitching, defense, and the 3-run homer. It was a formula that manager Earl Weaver and his Baltimore Orioles honed to perfection during their ascent to become an American League powerhouse in the 1960s and 1970s. The Orioles were undoubtedly stacked with talent when Weaver took over the club in 1968. Baltimore's pitching staff featured 3 aces: Mike Sewell, Dave McNally, and Jim Palmer. The O's also sported Gold Glove caliber defenders like Davey Johnson, Mark Ballinger, Paul Blair, and Brooks Robinson on the diamond. And it didn't hurt to have big boppers like Frank Robinson and Boog Powell driving in the necessary runs from the middle of the lineup. But this collection of talent still needed a leader, and that's where Weaver came in. Weaver was relaxed with his ball players and tough on umpires, and he eschewed small ball tactics like stolen bases and hit and runs in favor of the big inning. Nobody likes to hear it because it's dull, but the reason you win or lose is darn near always the same: pitching, Weaver told the Los Angeles Times. Weaver was a struggling second baseman in the minor leagues who was ready to leave baseball when the Orioles hired him to manage its Class D club in tiny Fitzgerald, Georgia. He slowly worked his way up the ladder while the Orioles stocked the farm system with players he would later manage in the big leagues. After successful stints with the AA Elmira and AAA Rochester in 1968, Weaver took over an Orioles club that had won the 1996 World Series, but had struggled for a year and a half. In 1969, Baltimore won a franchise record 109 games in its first of 3 straight AL pennants. A dynasty was born. Weaver does the best job of any manager I've ever known keeping 25 ball players relatively happy, said Frank Robinson. He does it by being their friend. He does it by never taking anything personally, and by making damn sure nobody else does either. After a World Series defeat to the Amazon Mets in 1969, the Orioles roared back to beat the Cincinnati Reds in the 1970 Fall Classic. In 1971, Weaver's O's joined Connie Mack's Philadelphia A's and the dominant New York Yankees dynasties as the only franchise in American history to win 3 consecutive pennants. Weaver would eventually win another pennant with Baltimore in 1979 before his retirement in 1986. His career winning percentage of .583 ranks 9th all-time among managers, and his average of 94.3 wins per season is the top rate in history. In 1996, Weaver received the ultimate recognition when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Asked to comment on his legacy, Weaver reflected, "On my tombstone, just right, the sorest loser that ever lived." Earl was a fun guy and a pretty shrewd manager. He always said what he thought and tried to beat you in any way he could. Earl was great for Baltimore for sure. He was great for baseball, said Hall of Famer Yogi Berra. So his career at a glance as a manager, he managed 2,541 games. He had 1,480 wins as a manager and only 1,060 losses, with a winning percentage as a manager of .583. That is a pretty awesome statistic there. So there we have it, our 4th and final Hall of Famer, Earl Weaver, manager for the Baltimore Orioles. Oh, now I can catch my breath. All right, we've got a few more people in here. Nancy Ebery is here. Thanks, there, Nat. The Dragon Lady Philippines is in here. There we go, Dragon Lady. Thanks, MJ, for jumping into the stream here. See how when you came in a little whiles back. Yes, I'm done cooking. Oh, you're eating your lunch early already? It's only 11 o'clock. Or is this a brunch? Are you having brunch there, like Dragon Lady? Clayton Addison is here. Hey, Clayton Addison, how you doing? Nice for you to jump into the stream here. We only have a few people in the stream, but I think I'm going to do different things a little bit differently. Or I could go over, does anybody want a sneak peek into, I can give you a sneak peek into, here, hold on, I'm trying to do something here. See if I can get this situated. I'm going to move my keyboard back just a hair. There we go. I can leave the Hall of Famers in here right now. Does anybody want to... Would you like to hear just maybe a little preview for next year's possible inductees into the Hall of Fame? I just got my newest Hall of Fame magazine in. Actually, it's a quarterly magazine, and it's the fall issue for Memories and Dreams. If you're familiar with the Hall of Fame world, that is their quarterly magazine they put out for the Hall of Fame. And it has a real neat article in here. All right, I'm going to read just the first part of it here, okay? And it's pretty much it's going to be a highlight for the 2020 vision, okay? The 2020 vision and forecast for the possible Hall of Famers that they'll be having coming up. Of course, first and foremost for 2020 is going to be Yankees legend Derek Jeter will be among the first-time eligible candidates for Hall of Fame next year. Okay, so I'll go ahead and read through this real quick, and then we'll finish up what I want to just talk about here a little bit before I end the stream today. So, a decade after helping the Yankees finish their run of 5 World Series titles in 14 seasons, Derek Jeter stands on the precipice of the game's ultimate honor. Jeter, the Yankees' legendary shortstop, is one of several players who are eligible for the Hall of Fame consideration for the first time in 2020. Jeter is eligible via the Baseball Writers Association of America ballot, which will be announced next month. Jeter, who never played a position in the field other than shortstop in his 20 Major League Baseball seasons with the New York Yankees, was a 4-time All-Star and 5-time Gold Glove Award winner. 1996 American League Rookie of the Year, Jeter scored at least 100 runs in 13 seasons and hit 300 or better 12 times. Jeter's 3,465 hits rank 6th all-time, and his 1,923 runs rank 11th. During a record 158 postseason games, Jeter batted .308 with 111 runs, 200 hits, 32 doubles, 20 home runs, and 61 RBIs. He was named the 2000 World Series Most Valuable Player and the 2000 All-Star Game MVP. Other first-time eligible candidates include Bobby Abreu, Jason Giambi, Paul Konerko, Cliff Lee, and Alfonso Soriano. 14 candidates will return to the BBWAA ballot in 2020, including 4 who received more than 50% of the vote in 2019. So here are the ones and what they got for percentages on the votes for last year. Curt Schilling with 60.9% of the vote, Roger Clemens with 59.5% of the vote, Barry Bonds with 59.1%, Larry Walker 54.6%, Walker making it his 10th and final appearance on the BBWAA ballot. Also returning to the ballot are listed in order of their 2019 vote percentage: Omar Vizquel with 42.8%, Manny Ramirez with 22.8%, Jeff Kent 18.1%, Scott Rowland 17.2%, Bill Wagner 16.7%, Todd Helton 16.5%, Gary Sheffield 13.6%, Andy Pettit 9.9%, Sammy Sosa 8.5%, and Andrew Jones 7.5%. The results of the 2020 BBWAA vote will be announced January 21st, and the induction ceremony will be held next year, July 26th, on the grounds of the Clark Sports Center in Cooperstown. In addition to the BBWAA candidates, the Modern Baseball Era Committee will meet at baseball's winter meetings in San Diego in December to consider candidates whose main contribution to the game from 1970 to 1987. The Modern Baseball Era Committee, which will be formed this fall, last considered candidates in the fall of 2017 when Jack Morris and Alan Trammell were elected as members of the class of 2018. Results of the Modern Baseball Era Committee vote will be announced December 8th. The 10-person ballot for consideration by the Modern Baseball Era Committee will be announced this coming fall. So it does highlight different things here, managing expectations. But for those that aren't members of the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, I encourage you to do so if you do like baseball. That's why I do like Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. I'm hoping to plan a trip one of these years to go to Cooperstown and experience that. I'll probably spend a couple days there, if not almost a week. I want to just go and kind of soak it in. I want to take some YouTube videos probably when I do finally get to go there on a trip. But that is one of the things I do want to come do up and coming. Any family mail call. Nope, Dearman. Sorry, no family mail call. Sorry about that. Did not get any mail packages. But I'm going to go over in a second here. Let me adjust this. Sorry, I'm playing with my phone and moving things around. Let me move these out of the way real quick since we're done with our inductee videos for today. Set that aside here, move these out of the way. And I think in lieu of not having moderators available tomorrow, which is no problem, I was kind of maybe wondering, I thought maybe Kevin was going to be busy, and that's fine. I'm amazed. You got it. Oh, there'll always be somebody that'll put a thumbs down. Does not surprise me, but it doesn't really matter. I'm sure I've got more thumbs up than thumbs down, and all my videos combined. Could be just somebody that's not happy, somebody maybe that I'm not going to visit their channel. I'll be around tomorrow, dude. Yes. So tomorrow, I gotta set this aside until I can refair. See, my Fitbit kind of separated here. It keeps coming loose. I gotta figure out how to. I gotta throw some super glue in there and see if I can glue it together. That's probably what I'll do when I get done here. I'll put some super glue to kind of get it to stick together. But I think instead tomorrow what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a personal break for me because I've never actually tried to do this. And there are original top cards randomly inserted. But here, I'll show you this real quick. This is what I want to open up tomorrow. For those that are interested, your Fitbit ain't fit for it. All right, so I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to break this open. We could get autographs, the best of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Tops, originals, rookie card reprint, game-worn jersey cards, King of Kings, single season record holders, game-worn jersey cards, base hit manager autograph cards, game-used base cards, and other great inserts are randomly inserted. And it does say here, original Topps cards randomly inserted. So this is a 50th anniversary celebration of Topps. So I'm going to open this, and it is the high series. So that means we'll be looking for an Ichiro rookie card, in case people were wondering. So we'll be, and this is a sealed box. I did find this on eBay. If anybody's interested, you could look on eBay. They are not a cheap box of cards, but this was my last big box I did want to buy. It does list on the back of here some of the golden anniversary autographs that you can find in here. It does give a checklist. I'll kind of go in, zoom in here. It's got Group A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. There's an awful lot of I set. I guess in the Group E, there's just one. These are gold anniversary autographs. Would be cool to maybe find one of those. That would be awesome. J.D. Drew's the only one in Group E for some reason. I don't know how they grouped them for sure exactly. But yes, we're going to open up this tomorrow. This is going to be my box break for Saturday, just in case you're wondering. So this will be our box break tomorrow. It's a little bit different. And then I'll see going forward what we're going to do. I might add another video series. I'm trying to work on that to see what I want to exactly do in that genre. But Donald, are you going to buy one of those box on Topps.com? It's $30, 36 packs, 7 cards. I don't know what you're talking about there, Dearman. It's $30, 36 packs, 7 cards per pack. I don't know. I guess I'll have to go to Topps. Oh, Topps opening day. I think I'm done with Topps opening day for 2019. I don't know what's so prevalent about Topps opening day cards that I would want to buy another box. I don't know exactly what Dearman's talking about there for sure. But yeah, that's what we'd be looking to try and find in this. And that's I think what we're going to open up that tomorrow. It's a hobby box one. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm really buying anything new, pretty much. Hey everyone, DB, are you going to do StreamYard today? I might do StreamYard. I got to do a couple things at lunchtime here, and then I might just jump back on. And it could be an educational type when we jump back on. But I'd want to make sure people are in a quiet surrounding so we don't have a lot of background noise when you're in the stream with me. So I'd be very selective on who I'd like to bring on to just talk about growing our channels. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for now. Put this over on the side. I do have my checklist here. I do have my checklist for that when we do open it up. You can see on the checklist here. You can see that highlighted one. That's the Ichiro. Ichiro is card number 726. And I do have an Ichiro. I do have that Ichiro card. I will be showing it, and that way you'll know what we're looking for. Okay. Matter of fact, if you want, I can do that right now. So it's not like I don't have one of the Ichiro rookie cards that I'm talking about. So let me do this real quick. I'll go ahead and display his rookie card that we're looking for tomorrow. I do have it in a PSA slab. It's not in the best of shape. It's got a little ding on the corner down here. But that's the card we're going to be looking for tomorrow. Would be the Ichiro Suzuki. Card number 726. And that's the primarily the main rookie card. Other than that, we'll look to see if we can find the inserts. And then for Hall of Famers, there are 48 different Hall of Famers. But as far as this is just Series 2. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we can find 22 Hall of Famers in the high series. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for, some of those. There's a Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken Jr. So yeah. Or no, Cal Ripken Jr. is in the low number. There is there's a Ken Griffey Jr. and a Cal Ripken Jr. Two Cal Ripken Jr.'s in the low numbers, but I don't think Cal Ripken Jr. is in the high numbers here. All right. But we do have 2 Ken Griffey Jr.'s, 403 and 593 that we can find. So that's just a little preview on what we will be looking for tomorrow in this Topps 2001. Just to give you a heads up, if you do look for a hobby box on that one, it costs between $75 and $85 for a hobby box of the 2001 Topps. That's because, for sure, Ichiro is going to be probably selected his first time up in the Hall of Fame. I see a lot of good names. Exactly, there are a lot of good names on that list. You can go yourself to the trading card database and bring up the listing so you know exactly who we'll be looking for. There are a lot of rookie cards on there too, on the rookie card list for the high numbers. We do have who's in there that's bigger probably. Not really too many rookie cards. There's 25 different rookie cards in that set for sure. But yeah, Ichiro is the probably the most memorable rookie for 2001 that most people recognize when he started in America here. The only other rookie card I do have for Ichiro, or actually my only other rookie card that I do have is this one here. I'll just highlight some of my cards here. This is another rookie card I have of Ichiro. Let me make a little bit of room here real quick. I'll put this one up forward. This is an Upper Deck Ichiro. Not a common Ichiro that you would find, but this is another Ichiro. Just thought I'd show that up here real quick. Okay. This one, if you will notice, this is an Upper Deck. This is when he was with the Bluebirds, which is that was the Japanese team when he was in Japan. Okay. And if you'll look at the back here, you can see why this is a little bit different. Okay. Outside of his stats for 1998 and 1999, he did play for 8 years in basically Japan's version of Major League Baseball. This is an Ovation product. It is card number 41 for Upper Deck. So there we go here. And then the only other Ichiro card I have in that's not really in a slab, it's in a screw down top. But the only other one I really have, let me put these off to the side here a little bit so I can make room for my third Ichiro here. And this is just this is Shohei Ohtani and Ichiro in a slab. This is a Gem Mint 10 card. This is a Gem Mint 10 card. So this one is from the Topps update in 2018. Okay. So that one right there, I'll set right about in the middle there. Here, if I do it this way, maybe you guys can see it better here. I'll kind of squeeze things in here. I'll put the little Gem Mint 10 there. Put this Ichiro right here. There we go. That's my my 3 main cards that I do have on Ichiro. Slide this over just a little bit here. So I just wanted to share that there. Bye, the Dragon Lady. See you around the channels. Oh, is Dragon Lady leaving? I'm gonna get ready. Busy day, groceries and stuff. See you guys later on. I'm gonna be live later. All right, Dragon Lady. We'll see you around the channels. I'm gonna take a lunch break here in probably just a couple minutes. And a little bit early lunch. It's 11:15, but I do have a lot of things on my busy schedule today also. So take care there, Dragon Lady. We'll see you around the channels later today. Don, where are you going to display your PSA 10 Matt Noakes card? I'm trying to decide. I might send some of those in for PSA for grading. I didn't realize that was his rookie card. By the way, Kevin, you got 9 of them coming your way. You going to send any of them in for grading? See if you can get a Gem Mint 10 out of them? Hats McGee, the obsessed hat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. I have a whole section of... this whole row here, it's in my Hall of Fame boxes, but this whole row here is all... Well, most of them. All the ones I could fit in here for now. I'm running out of room. I have to set my other Ichiro somewhere over. So I've got at least... over 1,000 Ichiro cards here. It's just not all of them are rookies, and I do have duplicates. But these are all my Ichiro cards. I should just write Ichiro right here, but that's just a temporary spot. I'm probably going to move them into another sleeve soon, because I'm going to have to. I got enough sorting to do on my Hall of Fame cards. I've got these 3 sleeves here. I've got close to another sleeve here. So I got enough to go into 4 boxes now, which would be close to 20,000 Hall of Fame cards. So I do have that to work on too. I got so many projects to work on, it's not funny. Sally Lloyd, thank you. I connected back to your channel. Mine was a rookie reprint. Sorry. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Not a Ichiro card is an Ichiro card in my books. And as soon as that shows up, I think Ichiro will be right. He's right behind my Edgar Martinez collection right now. Yes, Ichiro and Edgar Martinez are probably running neck and neck as far as behind Ken Griffey Jr. and Cal Ripken Jr. So, but yeah. So let me see you real quick here. Let me move this camera up, adjust it a little bit. and turn the camera around to me without it falling over, hopefully. All right, so I can give my proper goodbye here, my proper sign off. Here, I can do it like that. I can turn the camera just a little bit. Okay, so hopefully you guys are having a great day out there. Hopefully you're getting ready for a good weekend. Of course, tomorrow's my Friday. That'll be my 5th day. But most likely, after I take a lunch break here, I might jump on for a StreamYard where I can bring guests on the channel, okay? And I'll just throw a disclaimer out right now. You rock, Donald Blumdahl. Thanks there, Sally. Thanks there, Sally. Here, I should give a little pointer here. I want to show Sally something real quick. I've got a box. You see that box down there? It says priority mail on it. That's the one I'm waiting to send you. I don't have it quite closed yet in case I got to add something in at the last second here. But this is the box for Sally. As soon as I can, I'm going to ship it out to her. I'll show you. It's got your name on it, Sally. You can see it sitting on top here. All right. So that's the box I'm waiting to ship out to you as soon as we get things taken care of on eBay. I don't know who that was from Washington, D.C. Somebody from Washington, D.C. calling me. But here, I'll put my hand here so you can kind of judge the size of the box. So it's a good little box I'm getting ready to send you, Sally. Oh, wait. I had the camera around it. Did I have? No, I had the camera right way. Oh, there we go. I wasn't showing it. Maybe I wasn't pointing it down. Here's my hand, Sally. You can see how big the box is. Okay? It's ready and willing when you're ready and willing, okay? Just wanted to give you a heads up. That box is sitting in my room here. It's got a mark on the carpet where it's been sitting for a while. But that's okay. Just wanted to let you know I do have that ready for you whenever we can. I promise. Well, it wasn't me calling. Well, that would have been all right if you've finally showed up in Washington, D.C. and you're closer to us in America. Then you wouldn't have to be in the Ukraine. Maybe President Trump needs you to help out in the White House. Maybe you could be the UK representative. All right, Donald, I'm going to need to send you my new address because end of this month for next November, because we're moving into a rental house out of our apartment, so I'm going to have my own card room. Well, that is so cool there, Dearman. You guys are moving from your apartment into a rental house. That is special and exciting. Yes. What you could do is just mail me a card, and that way I'll get your address, okay? I'm going to need to send you my new address because, okay, yeah, I got that. End of next month. I don't. That's awesome, Dearman. All right, I couldn't make that White House any worse. No. All right. So, okay, no problem. We will see everybody. I'm going to get ready to sign off. We're at 1 minute. Or 1 hour and 10 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. And we will jump on a little bit later here. I do thank everybody. RiffZ0R. Riffzer? Is that Riffzer? Go Mariners? That's right. Go Mariners. Show everybody my shirt here. I wear Hall of Fame members for the Mariners. Of course, they do got to put Edgar Martinez on the back here. And then 5 years from now in 2025, I'm going to have to get another new one with Ichiro on it. Thank you, Donald. See you on the next one. That's right. So this is Donald Blumdahl, Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles, having come live from Arlington, Washington. All right. I don't know. I'm going to see what I'm going to do later when I go live on StreamYard, okay? So you guys take care. Have a great and wonderful day. And remember our mantra. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you give me the thumbs up before you jump out of the stream. And then go Mariners. Go Houston Astros. And just everybody have a great and wonderful day there. And I'm sure I'll see you in the channel later, okay? You guys take care. And Lord bless you. And have a blessed and wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Bye.